Hello Gooners, welcome back to HighburySoul, your daily home for Arsenal passion, honest takes, and the stories that truly matter to us. Today's update is loaded with big developments. Rio Ferdinand has a message for Bukayo Saka. Arsenal face a defensive crisis without Gabriel. Jurrien Timber survives, a scary injury moment. We break down Arsenal's remaining fixtures for the rest of the year, and we finish with fresh transfer news about who might be leaving the club soon. A lot is happening around Arsenal, so let's sit down, breathe, and go through all of it together. Let's begin. Rio Ferdinand's warning for Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is already one of the most consistent players in the Premier League. He starts every match, contributes goals, assists, progressive carries, and constantly threatens defenders. But Rio Ferdinand believes Saka still has one key area to improve. According to Arsenal Insider, Ferdinand says Saka must increase his off-the-ball movement, specifically, make more runs into space before receiving the ball. Ferdinand explained that Saka is always a threat on the ball, but wants the young star to be more unpredictable, more aggressive in attacking empty spaces, and harder for defenders to track. This isn't criticism for the sake of criticism. It's a challenge, a message from a former elite defender to a rising superstar. Even though Saka already leads the Premier League for progressive passes received, meaning he constantly finds advanced positions, Ferdinand wants to see an even more complete version of him. A version that arrives in the box without being marked, stretches defensive lines, and becomes a nightmare in transition. And honestly, he's not wrong. If Saka adds this weapon to his game, he becomes unstoppable. Top players improve at the margins. This could be Saka's next evolution. Arsenal's lineup without Gabriel. With Gabriel Magalhaes sidelined, Arsenal face a major defensive challenge. For so long, the partnership of Gabriel and William Saliba has given this team stability, power, and absolute confidence at the back. But now, with Gabriel unavailable, and with Kivior, Partey, and Tomiyasu no longer at the club, Mikel Arteta must turn to his new signings to fill the gap. The two players who will step into this moment are Piero Hincapié and Jurrien Mosquera. Option 1. Saliba and Hincapie. This is the most natural solution. Hincapie is quick, aggressive, left-footed, and comfortable defending in wide spaces. He brings many of the qualities Gabriel offers, so partnering him with Saliba restores balance to the back line. This back four looks like Ben White, Saliba, Hincapie, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. It gives Arsenal structure, calmness, and a good base for building attacks. Option 2. Saliba and Mosquera. If Arteta prefers more physical strength or wants Hincapie to adapt more slowly, Mosquera steps in. The young defender is tall, dominant in the air, and fearless in duels. Next to Saliba, he gives Arsenal a powerful, no-nonsense central pairing. This version offers height and strength, even though it lacks the left-footed balance Hincapie provides. Option 3. Rice dropping into defense. In certain matches, Arteta may use Declan Rice as a rotating third center-back during the build-up phase. It's similar to the John Stones role at Manchester City. This gives Arsenal control in midfield while also protecting the defense, and it reduces the pressure on both new signings. In the end, without Gabriel, Arsenal must rely on Hincapié and Mosquera sooner than expected. How quickly they settle could define Arsenal's defensive strength over the next few weeks. It's a test of adaptation, and a chance for the new signings to show why Arteta trusted them. Jurrien Timber's injury scare. What really happened? Now some relief for all of us. During Haaland's match, Jurrien Timber suffered a frightening collision after Edgaras Utkus stepped on his boot and twisted his knee awkwardly. For a moment, everyone froze. Arteta, fans, the medical team, because Arsenal simply could not afford another injury in defense. But according to Arsenal Insider, Timber was checked immediately and avoided any serious damage. He continued playing, completing 64 minutes, 46 touches, 85% passing accuracy, multiple interceptions, and helped Haaland keep a clean sheet in a 4-0 win. This is massive news. Timber staying fit is crucial for Arsenal, especially now that Gabriel is out. More importantly, it shows Timber's resilience. He's missed nearly an entire season before, so every minute he stays healthy matters. For Arteta, this is not just good news, it's a lifeline. Timber might now become one of the most important players in the squad over the next month. Arsenal's remaining fixtures and FA Cup outlook. As we move deeper into the season, the schedule begins to tighten, and Arsenal are about to enter one of the busiest periods of the year. According to the latest breakdown, the club still have 11 matches left before the calendar flips into January. That means 11 games across multiple competitions, with very little room to breathe. Right now, Arsenal are fighting on 4 fronts: the Premier League, the Champions League, the League Cup, and soon, the FA Cup. Balancing these competitions requires energy, depth, and, more than anything, smart rotation from Mikel Arteta. The FA Cup itself will begin for Arsenal in early January, and it's a tournament that holds a special place in the club's identity. Over the last 12 years, Arsenal have won the FA Cup 4 times and have never lost a final they reached during that period. It's a competition full of emotion, history, and unforgettable moments for this club. But before Arsenal even step into the FA Cup, they must survive this incredibly dense run of fixtures. There will be long trips, tough opponents, midweek games, and constant pressure. Every match will test the squad's fitness, mentality, and ability to stay consistent. For Arteta, the next few weeks are not just about winning individual games, they're about managing the entire season, keeping players healthy, and making sure Arsenal stay strong across every competition. This period will reveal a lot about the team's resilience, and it could shape the story of Arsenal's season. Transfer news. Arsenal ready to listen to offers. As the season approaches its midpoint, Arsenal are beginning to shape their strategy for the next transfer window. According to the latest reports, the club are now open to listening to offers for several squad players who are no longer central to Mikel Arteta's long-term plans. This doesn't mean Arsenal are preparing for a big clear-out. Instead, it's a sign of a club thinking ahead, planning financially, preparing for new signings, and making sure the squad stays competitive and efficient. Arteta has built a strong core, but he also knows that not every player fits the tactical evolution he wants. If a good offer arrives, and if it benefits both the player and the team, Arsenal are ready to consider it. This approach gives the club flexibility, room in the wage structure, space in the squad, and the ability to move quickly if a key target becomes available in January. It also reflects a shift in how Arsenal operate today. They are no longer reacting to problems, they are preparing for opportunities. So, over the next few months, don't be surprised if a few familiar names move on. Arsenal want a squad built for major trophies, not just depth for the sake of depth. And every smart decision now will help shape the team Arteta is building for the future. That's all for today's update, Gooners. Thanks for watching, and as always, same time, same passion, always Arsenal.